Picking up the pieces, these are the images from Hurricane Ida that really still haunt our state. Dozens of businesses in one Essex County town just disseminated. 5 months later, hopeful reopenings are tempered by empty storefronts. Our Nick Dennis reports from downtown Millburn.
Let me show you the heart of Millburn Avenue. If this candy store is coming back, probably it's not going to be here. As you can see, the landlord is looking for a tenant. Next door used to be a clothing shop. They've actually moved up the block, and it's up the hill where Ida never reached, in fact. And if we go a little further down Millburn Ave, you can see this is a restaurant. It was scheduled to open 2 weeks before Ida. And as you can see, it is still under construction. But for others tonight, there is hope. Garden State Hemp is open for business tonight, about $35,000 and 3.5 months later.
It's been a tidal wave of emotions. Depressed to excited about reopening to hopeful or doubtful that are we going to be able to reopen.
To think this little part of the Rawway River could do so much damage. Ida made it a beast. To come back from something like this, it takes more than a village. Between the town, state, and a GoFundMe, they raised about 20 grand, and because they're good tenants, the landlord covered the rest.
I tried to do my best in order to bring them back. And, you don't want to lose good tenant at the same time, plus the fact that was my obligation.
A new tenant can be hard to find. You don't have to look far to see that. The flood forced him to shut down his own store for 2 months. He says to the tune of a couple $100 grand. He's been selling rugs for nearly 50 years, but never had a nightmare like this.
Horrible time. 2 months of horrible time.
Others, though, couldn't afford to wait and clean up. Highline Fashion suffered a direct hit, but only closed for a few days after a scramble to find a new location.
Because otherwise, once you close and people kind of forget about you, you kind of lose that momentum.
Now she's proud to show off her new store up the block. Empty windows can also bring down business, but a sense of optimism tonight. After this, they can get through anything.
Especially seeing just how much the community came out to help. You always know that they're there, but for them to actually show up, it's a whole different story.
Still, are they worried about the next Ida? Definitely. The town has formed a flood mitigation committee, but these businesses have yet to be told any ideas on how to mitigate. Back to you.